So they've come out with this sandwich now at the Carnegie Deli, and it's called the Jet Bell, which you can't tell me is not based on Tim Tebow because it's got 2 thick slices of white bread.
I agree with everything both of you said, with the exception of I'm actually going to pick the Cowboys this game. Because being in the NFC East is like being a low hand. You only make the news when you do something stupid, and you cannot be trusted at home. Believe you me, DeMarco Murray runs up and down the field, and the Cowboys flat out win this game.
Hi, I'm part cabbie, part Cupid, and this is Love Taxi.
Well, she's all you.
Welcome back to the Think Fast Challenge. This is my garage, and these are the contestants. What does the acronym NASCAR stand for?
You know what really grinds my gears? Manti Te'o, people. In an interview this week with Katie Couric, just about everything from this ridiculous story came out except him. And if you really like a team, believe me, there's an app for that. I found a daily update app for the Buffalo Bills. Really? I think it just GPS's the nearest toilet, because that's usually where their season is.
And saw my mortified mom that I had. I love my forehead.
Was it weird that it was in your handwriting, Bill? See what I did there? Waka waka.
Yeah, there you go.
How did you write on your
Snap
own
those
forehead?
suspenders, my friend.
Gogo, let me ask you, how...
Well, I think Favre was responsible mostly for that collapse, playing with the dislocated ligament thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of dislocated ligament, how was your weekend, handsome?
Not bad.
People are having fun playing the Delaware Lottery Daily Games, Play 3 and Play 4. It's easy. Easy as...
Hey, just because this show is about Tim Tebow, don't think it's going to be like watching him play a game. Don't fast forward through the first 56 minutes and expect something really great to happen in the last 4. Let's go! Come on!
Here's what's gonna happen. I'll have a single attractive woman in the backseat of my taxi.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hi. And we'll drive through the streets of New York City. If our eligible bachelorette likes him...
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
He must have like really strong legs.
Yeah.
Come a little closer.
I'll pay for their date.
Oh, wow.
But if she doesn't,
My parents live with me right now. I'm gonna have a pole in my house.
You have a stripper pole in your house?
he gets kicked to the curb. We're gonna have 2 code words. One code word is if the guy's a keeper. Second code word is if the guy's a 0. If you don't like the guy, the word is...
Spin it.
And if you do like the guy, the word is...
Late. I'll tell her.
1949. Correct!
Test your speed and NASCAR knowledge with the Think Fast Challenge. You could win the ultimate Craftsman Garage Makeover. Visit ESPN.com, search Craftsman, and watch the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series on ESPN.
I think it's going to be pretty easy for the Saints, especially when you see how far the Bengals have fallen. They've sunk lower than a Chilean miner, which is fitting, because just like the Chilean miners, the Bengals are going to spend the next few months in complete darkness, hoping for one good draft. Take the Saints, lay the TD. The Raiders have screwed me twice in the past 2 weeks. The first week it was because of that horrible bearded snapper. No, Joe, not that one. That's a callback to last week. Yes, that one, Travis Goethel. But it's too hard to read the articles. When I try and read one, it's like taking a pregnancy test. By the time you get to the second line, you know you've made a terrible mistake. Oh, and here's one more app for you fans. Download the Stitcher app, because you can listen to my podcast with it. Thanks a lot, guys. Back to you.
Great picks, Geno.
2 minutes, 15 seconds for Alicia Keys to sing it. First of all, it only took Whitney Houston 1:58 for her to sing it, and she stopped to hit a crack pipe during the Rockets' red glare. And you're telling me it's going to take Alicia Keys 2:15 to sing it? Please, it only took Francis Scott Key 3 minutes to write it. A guy on defense named Justin Smith, who is such a defensive beast that he not only received 9 All-Pro votes at his true position of defensive end, but he also picked up 35 AP votes at another position he doesn't even play, defensive tackle. Wow. The last time someone won an award for 2 different positions, it wasn't given by the NFL. It was presented by the AVN. Here, the Jets' passing game. I don't trust it. Mark Sanchez has more trouble passing on second down than Rex Ryan has passing on seconds, period. My next pick, the Packers are giving 9.5 to the 49ers in Green Bay. All right, let's do a quick quiz. The number 9.5 is not which of the following? A, the spread of this game. B, the temperature at Lambeau Field at the time of kickoff of this game. C, the number of seconds it will take Troy Smith and the 49ers to realize they're a sham and they're not playing the Cardinals in sunny Arizona anymore. Or D, the number of days the Niners have had to prepare for this game. If you said D, you're right. The Niners have only had 4 days to prepare. Ugh, if you guessed correctly, take your prize money and lay it all on the Packers. As you get older, nothing is funnier than when someone's writing and I smack their hand. That's comedy. And everyone wants to be upset now. People look to be insulted.
Yes.
Realize, America, if you're up at this hour or 10 o'clock in Alaska, there's a compliment and an insult and everything. Whatever you look for, you will find. Watch. When I made a reference to the judge that he was a mobster, see the compliment. You're obviously a well-respected judge. That's why I can say it. When I hit on Rebecca in a frat boy kind of way, that's because she's so hot, she's out of my league. Take the compliment. When we're calling Bill gay,
He's going to confession.
there's no getting around that, homo. Jim Harbaugh and his 49ers have proven old school defense and a sound rushing attack will take a team further than anyone that relies on the arm of one player to shoulder the load. And I'll tell you, Alex Smith is slightly above average on his best day, but he works in this system because he is asked to do about as much as Ronald Reagan was his last days in office. Keep it short, and when in doubt, just hand it off to somebody else. This Russell Wilson kid has Seahawk Nation excited, and they should be. I mean, since Dave Craig left in 1991, the Seahawks have had their share of terrible QBs. Rick Myrer, Kelly Stouffer, John Kitna, Tavares Jackson. People, in fact, the only people noted for their accuracy in the past 20 years in Seattle have been Matt Hasselbeck and Kurt Cobain. His 14 games since then, he has not scored a single goal. And in the past 3, in his second comeback, 2 assists, 3 assists, no assists. Yet despite every game, after each one, the guy that's battling concussion said the same thing. He said, "This is my best game in recent memory." For a man that's never completed more than 58% of his passes in a season and has never had a quarterback rating of 80% or higher. Why? We've said it before and I'll say it again. Because Mark Sanchez is like the Mayan calendar. Everyone over-exaggerates his accuracy, but we know his final days are in 2012. I think the Jets made a huge mistake. They gave that all up for a guy that's never played a single down in the NFL. Hello, remember Ryan Leaf? Exactly. Am I saying it was a lopsided trade? Let's just put it this way. The last time the Redskins made a trade this lopsided, it wasn't with the Rams, it was with the Pilgrims, right, when we got Manhattan Island. I think the Wilpons should have let this go to court because I think they could have gotten out scot-free. If they wanted to prove how little they knew, all they had to do was hand in all the lineup cards from the past decade. People, that's Geno's Sports Wrap.
How do you pick your numbers?
I always go with 143.
License plate number? I dream them.
Suppose you wanted to play your anniversary, what number would you play? So many fun ways to play and win.
Box.
I play it straight.
Or box it.
Combo.
Combo.
They made new play slips. Play 3, play 4. New play slips.
It's fun. It's awesome.
That's all there is to it. Go play.